kids, I have a new poem for us to learn. It's called My Mom. That's the title. We know so many sight words in this poem. Before we read the poem, I want to point out some of the words we already know. Okay, so I'll point to a word and then you read it. We'll start with this word. M-O-M spells mom. One of our favorite sight words. What's this one say? Mom. And this one? Mom. You'll find that word a lot in the poem. Let's try another one. Do you remember this sight word? M-E spells me. There it is. And how about this word? Me. Me again. Do you remember this word? M-Y spells my. It's in the title. M-Y spells my. Let's read it here. My. 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 My is a very common word to find in a poem. All right, do you remember this word? L-O-V-E, love. Yes, that's one of our favorite sight words. And you know this word. I-S, is, and how about this one? A-N-D, and do you remember this word? This word right here? I was giving you a hint. That's the word this, right? T-H-I-S, this. We know so many sight words in this poem, and then there is a new sight word for us to learn. So I'm going to bring it out to show you now. This is our new sight word. It's not a long word, right? It's only 3 letters. S-H-E. But there is something tricky about this word. This word doesn't have an S sound or an H sound, because if you put an S and an H together, they make a new sound. So it doesn't sound like S and H. If you put S-H together, it sounds like sh. S-H sounds like sh. That's a really good trick to learn. So if we have a sh and then an E, this is the word she. S-H-E is the word she. That's our new sight word this week. Can you find that word she in the poem? I'll give you a hint, it's near the middle. Are you looking? Look near the middle. Did you find it right there? There it is. S-H-E, that's the word she. Okay, so we're going to try to read this poem. Actually, let me read it to you first. You're going to watch and listen. The title is My Mom. This is my mom, and this is me. I love my mom, and she loves me. My mom looks after me every day. My mom is the best in every way. Good poem for Mother's Day, right? Because we love our moms. Did you notice that the beginning of this poem sounded familiar? We learned this first part of the poem way back at the start of the school year. But I was thinking, since you've gotten so good at reading, we could review that part and then make the poem longer. So now we have an even more interesting poem to read. All right, so we're going to read it together. You read with me this time. The title is My Mom. This is my mom, and this is me. I love my mom, and she loves me. My mom looks after me every day. My mom is the best in every way. I had fun with the picture at the bottom. Did you see I used some speech bubbles? This is the mom, and she has a son here. And I bet you can read what the mom is saying there. I love you. And I gave the son a speech bubble too. What's he saying? I love you, Mom. Right? Great poem for Mother's Day. Your job is to read this poem with me every day this week. And then at the end of the week, print it out so you have your poem on a paper. Practice reading it with your finger. Practice the sight words, and then put it in your poetry folder. Thanks for reading with me.